Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. Last time we didn't really achieve much. I mean, we landed our crew, we got a lot of money, we've got a lot of money in the bank and stuff, which is very nice. But we need to actually, do some more missions. So we started looking at this. I've renamed it Kerbal Station 1 because it was Minmus Station 1. No, yeah, Minmus Station 1. So let's just check this. So we need facilities for 5 Kerbals. 4 there, that's 5. Stability. Put your station in orbit of the sun. Okay, Kerbal is the star, I believe, or I believe it's called Kerbal. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. It's the electric charge. It's going to be, you can generate power. The station must be fully assembled. So we've got solar panels on it. So now we've got to figure out, get 5,000 units of electricity. What have we got? How much is in these? These have 100. Okay, this has, I see. Can I put those anywhere? Oh yeah, that's always going to be a great look for a station, isn't it? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000, correct? That is 1,000. So I need 5 of those stacks. Don't stick on anything, do they? What have we got that we can actually attach with it? Nope, that's big. I want something smaller. It might have to be that. Or have an idea. This would be quite cool, actually. I quite like this idea. We'll put those, we'll put those like that. Then we'll put these, yes, there we go. Like so. And then, this is the clever bit. We're going to rotate them around, like so. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It's just basically like a power bank, which is cool. That's good. Right, and then we're just going to migrate these down a bit, I think. Can we do that? Yeah, we'll just do that. That's cool. So that's like the power bank at the top, and then we could, if we're being artistic. I mean, nobody's ever going to visit this thing. I don't know why I'm doing it. Do that there like that. That looks better, doesn't it? Yeah, it's wonderful. Perfect. So I think that's good. Now, can I save funds anyway is the question, right? Can this pop onto there? That goes to there. That's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for me. We're going to pop it down to about there. There we go. Is auto strut on? Because that's the new thing I like. Auto struts are the heaviest part. Wonderful. Right, this thing is a far too big a fairing, so we'll just delete the fairing and we'll just build the fairing now. So we'll go to there. Go to there. Go to there. Go to there. And then go to there, like so, and go to there, and go to there. That looks actually worse than the original one. That's well done, sea monsters. That is horrendous. Right. So we need about, let's see, 1,500 meters per second, something like that. So what am I measuring now? I'm measuring altitude. Can we get rid of that? Thank you. We're measuring altitude. That's going to give me, that's a lot of delta V this thing has now, isn't it? It's an awful lot. What's the thruster weight on the start? Let's go sea level. Sea level thruster weight. So we could actually lose a couple of these boosters, I would imagine. We could probably lose this middle stage, actually. Because how much is that giving? You know what? Let's lose that middle stage. What does that save me, first of all? Right. That gives me 2,000 in that, 3,000, and then it gives me all of that, which is more than enough to do absolutely anything I wanted. Yeah, I think that's good. What's my thruster weight is a 1. Can we get rid of a pair of these? Is that possible? What does that do? 1.6. That's more like it, isn't it? Yeah, it's more acceptable. We may try a direct launch straight up. Might be the way to go with this. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. And this is not something I would normally recommend. We'll see if it works. I've not done one of these for years. Instead of going to orbit, you just go straight out. You just keep pushing, which is a way of doing it. I think that's probably what I want to do. I don't care what orbit this goes into. It just needs to go in an orbit. We could. You know what? We're missing a trick here. Is it going to have signal? It should have signal from those, and it should have electricity. It's got orientation control. We could put some science on it. It's what we could actually do. I bet you're all screaming at the screen right now, going, "Why have you not put science on it, you crazy person?" Put one of those. We don't need two. I just want one. One of those. Right. One there. And then I want one of these. Put that on the opposite side. And we could... You know, I could put a couple of those on, because they'll balance each other out. And I could put on the very top that, which will stick out. Yeah, that will stick out. Redo the fairing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to edit the fairing. Edit the fairing. There we go. Let's do this like so, and then that's fine. Right. That's horrible. I hate this. I hate the fact we don't have the correct fairing sizes. Right. Do I want to have a kind of action group in here? No, I can't. So I can edit action group for the advanced stuff, but I can't do it here. I have to do it through the edit menu. That must be a glitch. That must be a glitch to do with like limitations and stuff. Right, I think that's our craft ready. I think that's going to be enough. I hope that's going to be enough. Save that. And I think we're going for it. That there is almost enough to get us to orbit. And then is that... That's more than enough to get us out there, so that's not a big issue. Yeah, let's do that. So save that, and we've got 8 minutes to launch this thing. So let's go. Right. So yeah, last episode was the 1st of March. We're on the 2nd of March now. It would be really good to get feedback on number one, the new series that started. If it started, it should have started unless there's been some major problem, or I've actually done something stupid. And it would also be good to get feedback on the sound on this episode, because I have been playing around with the sound setup, shall we say, for... I think that's really... Oh, no. No. Get back. Oh, have I just... Yeah. Was that an engineer? If that was an engineer, I should have just sent it. I should have just sent it, but I bet you it was a pilot. You know it's going to have been a pilot, because they just sneak into absolutely everything. Right. So that's affected the launch. Have I lost funds? I've probably lost funds. Right. Let's try that again, but this time we're going to do it without going through the VAB. So we're looking for Kerbal Station 1. Which one is it? That one. Get rid of you. Is it that one or that one? Get rid of you. And then we're just going to launch the vessel. There we go. Right. Why do they always sneak in like that? So yeah, it would be good to get feedback on the sound, because I have been playing around with it a little bit. Obviously, I think the last episode we had the usual, I'm recording, so the police, ambulance, and all of the major services decide they're going to take a visit to my house. But apart from that, I think it went all right. But anyway, let's get this thing going. So everything is on. We're just going to fire. Now, we don't care where in the sphere of influence of Kerbal we actually go. All we care is that we get there. So we're not trying to go in, we're not trying to go out. Normally what you tend to do is you can do a direct straight up launch, and I'm not sure how efficient it is. I think gravity losses and so forth, but you can do a straight up launch at dawn or dusk, and that will send you out or in, basically that way. This, I'm not sure what we're going to end up doing. I don't know where we're going to end up with this craft. You can see we're wandering. It's got a bit of a roll on it. I don't know. I should really be aware of this. I don't need to go into orbit, but what we'll just do is we'll position it as if to go to orbit, and then I'm just going to keep pushing, basically. We've got 6 minutes. We could probably speed this up just a smidgen. We're out of the thickish stuff now, and that's good. We are rolling. This thing does like to roll, I've noticed. Oh, what was that? We just had a jump in fuel capacity there, which was quite interesting. Now, the good thing is that actually rolled really nicely for us, because it positioned itself so that the boosters were going to basically go off sideways. Because one of the things I noticed is if you have them, say, here and here as you turn, because you're turning into them, you tend to get one of the bottom and top sort of getting away. But if they're on the sides, if they're like here and here, they just fall away nicely. So it is quite important to think about your booster placement. Right, nope, come on, get back. What am I doing? Oh, I'm in speedy up mode, aren't I? That's why. Right, we can just go horizontal to the plane now. We'll just sit this on this like that, and we're just going to burn. We're going to burn absolutely everything in the tanks, and we're just going to keep burning. We don't care what the time is, because we're getting pretty much zero gravity losses right now. We don't care about the altitude gain. We're just going to burn pretty much parallel to the ground, as it were. Like so, and then Firing an engine would be good. Thank you very much. There we go. We're up far enough now that I can... Oh, there we are. We're doing stuff. I'm going to get rid of the fairings. There we go. That's nice as well. And there we go. Now, well, this should be able to orientate itself, but what we'll do is we'll extend the antennas as well. We'll just get those out there. Extend the antennas. Wonderful. We've got a lot of battery power on board, so that's not a big issue. Are we out of the sphere of influence now? I meant to figure that out. Yeah, we are. Where are we going? Where are we actually going? What's happening? I wonder if we could get an encounter with something. That'd be quite interesting, actually. I don't think we will. It's always when you pass these things, there's always a chance, isn't there? So you never know. What have we got delta V wise? We've got quite a chunk of delta V left. We are coming down. Now there is a clipping occasionally, so we are getting some sort of interactions, but it'd be interesting. So we're actually going to have an apoapsis higher than Kerbin, and we're going to have a periapsis down below Eve, possibly to Moho. If we were really clever, we'd actually wait until we're out there in 61 days and use our fuel then, but we don't really care. Come down to Moho. Now, we won't get an encounter with Moho because it is on quite an inclined orbit. So it's very unlikely that we're going to get an encounter. I could do a... in fact, you know what? We can actually just do something. I want to do Eve. No. Do I have to do that? Right. Set as target. So closest approach is mediocre. Let's have a look at this one. Set as target. Yeah, there's no real approaches coming, but then we're not into the sphere of influence of that. So yeah, we'll see. Do I want to burn any more? I'm not sure. I think what we'll do is we'll just timey-wimey warp this thing wherever we want to go. I think what we want to do first, though, is first of all get us into physical time warp, and I want to put the craft onto the normal. Like so, because I think putting it in the normal, at least then we can guarantee while we're going through space, we are going to have some electricity, because that is going to be important to us. Yes, very important. Right, that's that done. We can jump out of that, and then we're going to physical time warp it to outside of the sphere of influence. So let's do physical time warp to there, warp there. Now this should keep signal. I'm hoping it keeps signal. Well, that's interesting. What's it bouncing off? It's bouncing off. Now. No, our base station, we haven't upgraded our transmitters yet, so they are not brilliant on the base, but that's still got a good range on it. That's actually got a very nice range on it, hasn't it? Let's keep going. Let's go faster, please. There we go. I now think we're in the sun's sphere of influence. First new milestone. Have initiated the first flyby of the sun. You've entered the orbit of the sun. Oh, we get some money for that. That's good. And we've completed a contract. What have we completed? We've completed the station in orbit contract. That's wonderful. We've got 2 minutes left. And you know what that means? It means no, we're not going to jump straight back to wherever. We're going to do some science. So we're going to log this. We're going to transmit it. And the good thing is that I don't need to worry about a lack of electricity, because this thing is, yes, it's excessive, really, isn't it? Transmit that. I'm never going to come and get this vehicle again. Where's the thermometer? There we go. Log the temperature. Now, of course, what I could have done with one of my throwaway people was actually I could have put an engineer on here, and then they could have done some science for me. They could have done a crew report and an EVA and stuff like that. However, the chances are I would never have got them back, so that might have been a bit cruel thinking about it. So there we go. We're done. This thing can sit here. I don't think we're going to need the fuel on it for anything else. We could look in the future and see if we get a flyby. In fact, is there a chance of a flyby with anything? I think the chance is probably Eve, set as target. I think the chance would probably be Eve. We're 1 degree out, but Eve's a big planetary body. If we got the planet, we don't have flight planning on there. So let's add a maneuver and just see. Is it going to be any sort of encounters ever? No, there is nothing there. We could do a little bit here. As descending nodes, so go up a bit. Do we get anything across this? Oh, there we go. We get something. What happens in the... Ooh. Now that's interesting. Okay, so that's in 2 years. So we know this craft, potentially, if we did a burn in 2 years, could get something if we played it. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. So from me, until next time, from deep in space. Have a great one.